Take Your Time Gaming viewers. This is Katie with an important message. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Cthulhu? No? Well, good thing you've turned into this Let's Play of Call of Cthulhu, because I guarantee you we're gonna meet him. Hi guys, I'm Katie. I'm your host of Take Your Time Gaming. I apologize for the cheesy intro. It just kind of hit me that I should do one. But we are now on episode 3. We've just talked to the harbor master, and he told us that we want to avoid Warehouse 36. So of course that means as a detective we have to explore Warehouse 36. And that's what we're gonna go do now. So grab a tasty beverage and let's get started. So it seems I had a little pop-up while I was loading up the game. Yep, we have a character point to use, which we're going to put towards investigation, as we're doing with all of them. Oops, every time I always forget that you have to validate your points distribution, which seems unnecessary. We have a new... Oh! So I found... So it's pronounced Charybdis. And we can thank my mother for correcting me on that one. But it's still in Charybdis, and they're actually from, I think, Homer's Odyssey. They were personified as sea monsters, but I think one was a whirlpool and one was just a rocky shore edge that sailors had to avoid. And Odysseus had to choose what he wanted to face when he was sailing around, and that's where the phrase "between a rock and a hard place" comes from. Fun little party icebreaker talk there. But anyway, let's read this this little character bio. James Fitzroy, age 45, occupation captain. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him, the bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. And we have all these clues we got: the threatening letter from Cat, the picture of his dad, and the manifest from Mr. Hawkins. So we still have sleeping pills. We have 2 solved cases. I wish we could organize these. Here are all the 2 medicine volumes I've picked up. Oh, we have an atlas. Okay, we did read that one. Alright, groovy. Let's go. Alright, I can speak to you.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down.
Oh, it got sunny.
Not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
Cat's
I mean,
terrorizing
they're
all the
going to
sailors.
cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
He means he's going to split you from your guggle to your zatch. Has anybody read The 13 Clocks by James Thurber? It is one of my favorite books of all time. So we can actually go down that way now. And this may still be blocked. Not sure. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
So they've managed to winch it
no way to
out of
treat
the
an
way.
omen.
Do you say anything
You
new
didn't
now?
tell me that the warehouse I
Oh.
was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its
Uh-oh,
owner
Eddie
is
Smith.
dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
So
they
crazy.
can't understand.
Hey look,
Stupid
more
idiots.
fishing. Hello. Nope. All I want to do is fish in this game, and I know I'm not going to be able to. It saddens me. Can I pick it? Yeah, because my investigation skill is higher. Nice. I hope nobody saw me do that. Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. Once all these okay. So there are hidden items in here, which I did actually increase that skill, but dang, it is impossible to see in this place. It's like pitch black. Let's see. Let's brighten everything. Apply our settings. Okay.
Hello, old friend.
New key item obtained. A bottle of liquor. Says there's something. Ah! Scribbled note. Cat knows about the thefts from her stock of liquor. She'll soon find out who it is, and I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. Let's see. Cat knows about the thefts from the liquor stock. Leave a bottle behind your hat at the end of your shift if you don't want him to know who to look for as well. Your conscience will be more at ease for this week.
Somebody's
Interesting.
stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor.
So she's got someone inside who's probably stealing. So I don't know how I actually... Okay, he does it automatically. It's like, how did I open the lighter? Because that's not a button I've pressed before. Cool. So let's read these. Alright, bottle of liquor, whiskey. This bottle is part of a batch stolen from Kat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Nice. And then the scribbled note. Cool beanages. Can't get in there. Anything down here? Saint Brendan, the navigator. Is that something? Nope. Nope. Alright, cool. We got that hidden object. Anything down this way? Oops. Is that leaning or crouching? I can't remember. This run button, man. It is like a brisk walk. This is not a run. Who runs at this pace? Let's talk to you. Nope, let's not talk to you. Because you're a surly fellow. Crabs! They're so cute! So I've gotten feedback that I say cute too often. I am sorry about that. But crabs are freaking cute, man.
He's
They're
gonna
little
get us into
pincers.
trouble.
Alright, let's see what's up here. Hello.
Where do you think you're going?
Let's start with this one.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
'Cause... Hold to test eloquence.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
He's like,
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
well, I think I failed that eloquence check. Let's try it again.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
Because I'm getting paid to do
That
so.
case was closed months ago.
What
What
do you know
more
about
can
the
you
case?
say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean
We're
by that?
definitely going to
The
explore
only
mansion.
one left there is old Silas, and the accident has
Silas, we haven't heard
affected
of him
him
before.
badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the
Caretaker, I
property.
suppose.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
I had other questions for you. Well, fine. Mr. Grouchy Butt. Let's go this way. Nope, cannot jump. I wish there were a jump button. It feels so odd to not be able to jump in a game. Even though, although it's like a mystery detective RPG, I still need to be able to jump. Anything. Snoopy Snoop Snoops.
No.
Wait, is that a book over there?
Serious problem.
it's a burned plank. So I'm going to be hallucinating all of these skill books now from...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
What do you guys think?
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
No way we don't have a clear conscience.
How do I crouch again? Crouchy. Crouch. Crouch. Crouchy crouch. How the hell do I crouch? Oh, by the way, that's my lighter button. Triangle. Ah, circle. What, baby?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that
Still a
smell
little
on your
knife.
breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
I mean, he's not wrong. Sneak. Alright, well, we could go talk to him, but I just want to make sure there's nothing else of interest around here. Oh, already went that way. Nope. There's no way I can go that way. It's a small little island town. Alright. Hey, my
What's
man.
with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Bark. Let's do... a lie. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's try this
I've got
passage.
to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
I don't want to threaten them unless I
it's
have
very
to.
simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your
Offended.
racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
You come here today, on the eve of my daughter's wedding? Let's investigate. Let's say you work for
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah.
Broken windows,
She
but-
says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Gruesome. You really are scared
She
of this kid.
sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So I have a feeling that if we hadn't found this hidden object, whiskey, we could go back to the bar and talk to Kat and find some other way to get through. But we do have the
So,
option
who
of
are you?
threatening these people. So
Are
we'll
you
probably do that.
stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Well, we are already talked about all that. So we can lie or we can threaten, but let's threaten.
What will Kat say when she finds out that it's you who are filching stock?
You've got no proof.
I do,
That's
actually.
true. Apart from this little note from your friend here.
You didn't throw it away?
I couldn't know that someone was gonna force the lock.
What a So, what is it you want?
To get into the Hawkins warehouse.
Doi.
That's all. Go on, then. And we never want to see your rat snout again.
So it seems that Kat is the one who's supplying the booze to the island, and that's her racket. Wow. Yeah, they're using the old Hawkins warehouse because no one comes here to store all the booze, and that's why people are warning me away, because they know that the bootleggers and Kat are dangerous folk. I wonder if your lighter ever runs out of fuel. A ladder. Turn into a llama? What what my ring is. Interesting. Those were just greats. That's just great.
Let's see.
Oh. I wish this were a mini game. That would make it more immersive. As a, I don't know, it's kind of odd to just
Shoot.
watch him.
I'll have to find another way to get in.
Watch him just pick it himself. Well, we have to get in a different way.
Well, well.
Whoa, Jesus, that's
A little
creepy.
mouse has got lost on our turf.
It came out of
You're
only
not
one ear.
only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
I had no idea it was your turf. No, I can't just lie like that. How about let me through?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I'm so impressed.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Her gestures are so weird. Oh, it's timed.
Is your name Kat?
I heard it clicking.
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Jesus!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Damn. Okay. I didn't even get to fight back, man.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, you think.
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Alright, I guess we better go talk to her. We're gonna have to figure out what we can offer her so that she'll let us in.
Something real bad.
Perhaps she would enjoy a lovely dead orca. Or we'll see if we can get in going this roundabout way now that there aren't goons blocking the road.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Kat.
She kicked
Well,
me
at
in the
least you're still
nads.
here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
Yeah, we're like
With
besties.
that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
I don't blame you. Huh. And look, a carefully placed car so that you do not go further. Oh, we got a hidden object. A lever. Cool.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Dirty, dirty winches. A ratchet device. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Doo-doo-doo. So we're gonna have to use it.
It looks
to raise
like
the
there's a
gate.
way in under this grate.
Oh, there's another one over this way. Oh, never mind. I guess I gotta go up.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Indeed, we could. Where's the other hidden object? What, Suki Poo? What? What, Suki? Mommy's busy. Try not to jump up, okay? Why am I crouched? Am I crouched? Nope. That's not. Oh god, hi. I did crouch. Suddenly I felt very short. Suki, what are you doing? Oof. She's been in every video today. Oh, what's here?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
You're a real fossil. Alright. There are more hidden objects, but I'm missing them. Where are you? Peekaboo. Oh, can I climb up there somehow? Nope, there is no ladder to get up there. Maybe it's around here. Nope. Well, grr. Well, I need to use that winch. I wonder how I use those items. I feel like I'm missing one more piece. Aha! I see you, a cog. No, I didn't press that. Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Excellent. Got them all. Okay, cool. And let's go make this. Let's mount the ratchet device. Let's mount the cogwheel. And the handle. And turn the handle.
Looks like everything is in its place.
Oh,
All I have to do is
sometimes
turn
you're not
this
strong
handle.
enough to do that. It's crazy.
Ugh.
Cool. Into the creepy grate we go. This'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. Oh my god. Oh, time to learn. We're dying. We are dying. We are definitely dying. Are we? Are we okay? Now it's too bright. That's annoying. Graphics. Ah. Apply settings. Yes. Okay. Let's make sure there's not anything. What is it with all this ectoplasm? Ooh, what is that?
Smoke. It's coming from this oil.
Medicine check.
Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
I think you should. So that's my medicine check?
Smells
Okay, great. So useful. My medicinal knowledge needs work. Oh, no. Guess we're going down there. I'm really glad that lighting this did not just ignite everything. Oh god. This is gonna get creepy. I know it is. Edward, do not drop your lighter, okay? Ah! Sorry, Tsuki, I didn't mean to scare you. Not fun, not fun. What the Why is that Okay, we're okay, Edward. We're okay, we're in this together, we got this. Ow. I just, like, tightened every single muscle. That was fun. That's the first scream of the game, you guys. That was scary. I have a feeling it's only going to get worse. Occultism. I
This
have
is
no points in that.
primitive.
And that's all we know. Alright, so... Oh, here's the grate behind the warehouse. Excellente. We can get in now, guys. Bingo. Anything over here? Nope, there's no jump button, so... Yeah, I figured it out.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Couldn't tell ya. But we got a character point. Yes. Alright. So, investigation. We only need one more before it's leveled up. Oh, sanity. Oh my god, every freaking time. Alright, let's look at our... So, not only do we have nightmares, we also have the submerged city, but we are still stable. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Fun! Okay, and we have a cat, age 24. Occupation, gang boss. When I grow up, I want to be a mafia don. Boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout, Kat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of an abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as the point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Meow meow. Cool. So here we are. Oop. Why is it green? I thought that was a hidden object thing at first. Whee! Ouch. To enter reconstruction scene, hold L2 and R2. Or I have to keep holding it. Yep. Let me use my psychic investigative powers to search this area the way it once was. Psychology.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
What were they getting up to in this warehouse? Because I don't think they were just storing things in here, do you guys?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Were they the leaders of like a Cthulhu cult? That is awesome.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I don't know, because I only have a 1 in occultism. I'm not ready to leave. There are still more things to discover.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Ew. Offerings to the god.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Maybe they just like the ambiance.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
This is getting cool, you guys. Alright, I think we've seen everything there is to see in... Aha! Sweet. Did it just save too? I'm not totally sure. But we can level up our investigation. Yes, we are an expert. So, understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene and picking locks. So next, I think I'll work on, I don't know, possibly eloquence. Oh my god. I will never get that. Cool. And our new clue. Hawkins Warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine residence. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph and press cutting. It is the discovery of a partly charred painting, recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion, that allows all doubts. I just fumbled my controller. Woo! Oops. Let's try that again. As having come from the Hawkins mansion, that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. So let's make sure we didn't miss anything during the reconstruction scene. See, I thought we were going back into, like, in time. I thought we were looking at a reconstruction of what the warehouse was like, but apparently this is current. So someone is probably still hanging around here, which is just creepy. How do we get out of here?
Someone has settled in here.
Oops.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there
Hey,
anyone in there?
guys.
You! Don't move! You again.
Yeah,
I
it's
told you
me.
to stay away from this warehouse.
Oops. We can threaten. Let's team up to test. I doubt it. My psychology is pretty low. Someone else is interested.
Look
in
around
Hawkins.
you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting.
I wonder if Silas
I'd like
is
to go and
hanging out
see
here.
the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
You're being oddly helpful now.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
I did. Literally, because I went underneath the docks.
God damn it. Her again.
Oh, great. My favorite person.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why,
Oh, burn.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
You two hate each other. Let's
I
move
thought
on.
I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Please don't. I thought he was gonna like.
You
knock
see
me
the building?
unconscious.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, cool guys. We're on chapter 3. Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred painting. Interrupted into searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation, somehow with only one dialogue choice. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Excelente. got that scar. I wonder if it was from Kat. Seems kind of like her trademark. Ooh, something was watching me.
Well,
Cool.
here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
I am excited. I love exploring creepy houses.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Game saved. Cool. But I don't know if I should probably do this first. So that's this one.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore.
I have a
His guilt
feeling
torments
Silas
him
will be
enough as it
troubling
is.
me.
Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have other questions. You're not the first to talk about
Your
Winchester.
partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark,
Did
I
we talk
suppose.
to him?
But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
More questions?
You
place
won't get
falling
me to
to ruin.
believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem.
I mean, he owed like
So, since
$68
you
to
already
the
know
bar.
it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house.
I doubt
It
many
remains to be
could.
seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Anything I should
I
be
prefer
wary
to be
of?
prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of
Great.
nature.
So I
A
will not
sad
be able
old
to fight
man
him off if he
doesn't
attacks
worry
me.
me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Let's try
You're
this.
the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the
I
police
do
to
not
make good
believe
its
that's
mistake.
why you're so interested.
Anything else?
Night
go.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
It's already
I'll
nighttime,
go with
Ed.
you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Better than
Right.
going alone.
Let's go.
Game saved. Awesome. Then let's look at our new diary entries, and then we will call this episode quits because it's already gone on longer than the others. All right, we have Officer Bradley, age 37, occupation police officer. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case. The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me in my investigation. Oops. Places. Hawkins Mansion Gardens. The Hawkins Mansion is perched at the top of a steep cliff. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the graves of his old masters. It's a gloomy place. No, it sounds like so much fun. And okie dokie. That is the end of episode 3. We had our first scare. And I know there are many more to come, but I am really enjoying this. It was a little slow in the beginning, but it has picked up, and I cannot wait to explore the Hawkins estate. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on the video. It is much appreciated. Follow me on Twitter if you've got one, TYT Gaming, capital K, capital C. And have a great weekend. Cheers, you guys.